Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. As always, my name is Rich, and here we are taking a look at a orthomosaic model on Metashape Pro. So 2 days ago, February 22nd, we went out to our solstice site and we did our regular flights. We've been working around a lot of weather issues here in northern Arizona. We've had some snow, we've had some rain, we get a lot of muck at some of the sites that we go to. Some of them, it seems like we're sinking into clay. So we've been missing a couple of flights, and I just wanted to quickly catch you up on how this thing came together here. And we're going really quickly on this. So we're seeing the final model slash orthomosaic, and it's looking pretty good to me. So how did we get this? Well, we know that we got part of this using Metashape for assembling this. And we went out on the 22nd and we gathered a lot of data. So a lot of images. And let me see here, that was our still images. But we got 211 images and we put those images together in Metashape. So let's talk about where the images came from. The images came from a flight, an orthomosaic flight that we've pre-set up that we've been using for 3 years now. We pulled all of the images in, and then we created in our workflow, we built a model, we built a textured, we did our digital elevation model, our orthomosaic, and our point cloud. We did that with a Mavic 3 Enterprise, and what we're going to do next is we're going to actually hop over to the flight. So I'm going to show you from the controller how we collected those images. And then after we collected the images, we're going to come back and take a look at this really quickly. All right, let's pause this and jump into the controller.
All right, I'm screen recording, so I didn't put the wireless Go mic on, but figured we'll fly through this. So, hey there, everybody. This is a data collection day over at Solstice. We're planning on doing another data collection day next week at Stringfield Serenity, but we've been dealing with weather issues and mud issues, so we had to push a couple of these out. But I figured it would be interesting for you to see this particular flight pattern right now. So we've been doing this one for 3 years, apparently, at this point. And the property is just about finished off, just a couple of additional homes getting everything finished out. Now, this flight is over 200 images that we're collecting here. We've got 50 plus homes in total on this, right, Jody? And so right now what you guys are seeing is we're doing a screen capture, screen recording for the images for you. So didn't put the wireless Go on today, but the audio pickup on the RC Pro controller is pretty awesome, right, Jody? So we are now, let's take a look at this. We had gone through all of our setup before I turned this on for you. So we had our Lance approval. We checked out our camera information and then checked out our flight path. Once again, let's just take a look. So there is the actual flight here. Just zooming that in a little bit. So the drone making its way along. So that's the map for it, but I'm going to go back and hit the collection once more. So 37% of the way is done. Battery's going a little faster, and that's most likely because we're also doing this recording as well. But everything is looking spot on for us. After we do this flight, we're going to do a couple of video capture flights and then some stills as well. Once this is all done, we go back to the office, I offload all of this, and the first thing we do is do the Metashape modeling, so the 3D model and the orthomosaic model. And then we get those put up on a custom web page as part of a larger presentation for the clients here. So our task is 50% of the way done. We have 88% battery remaining, and we came out here today. We always come out with at least five batteries, and we've already tested these things out, so we know how many batteries this usually takes. In the case of this one, 2 to 2.5 batteries, depending on if we do a little extra here and there. So, all right, I think you've gotten the idea of this, and I think we don't need to keep it running much longer. So we're going to let the drone finish the job, and I'm going to stop this recording now for you. But like I said, all of these collected will be offloaded afterward and popped into Metashape for getting those models done.
All right, so here we are back at the Metashape window, and you just flew along with us for a little bit. We were using our RC Pro controller from the Mavic 3 Enterprise, and so you can do screen captures while you're out flying. So, keep that in mind for when you're doing your flights. Maybe you can actually do screen recordings as well, and you can use those screen recordings and presentations for the clients as well, or you can use them, for demoing how you do your jobs. So you just saw us collecting all the data. After we collected the data, we returned to the office. We made a new folder for all of our February 22nd work, which includes the orthomosaic, the 3D model, a digital elevation model, a couple others as well. And then we got all of this put together, each of our components put together and put into our custom web pages. So let's take a look really quick here. So yesterday morning, I put together everything, including that flight for the ortho and the 3D model. We flew for video, we flew for stills, we flew for the 3D model, and a before and after as well. So the final page, everything coming together, has our intro top banner, and then we have two videos that we created while we were on the site. So we collected multiple videos and put them together in a final product using Final Cut Pro, and the clients can actually look through these real quickly. They can do both. They can do downloads as well for the video. And then the next item is from that Metashape, from that flight, we have an orthomosaic before and after. So we have a flight from February 8th and February 22nd. And visitors can view the changes over a couple of weeks' time to see what's changed. By the way, this is small, so this is showing up small on our screen. However, the actual models are very sizable, so they can be expanded if clients need to get a deeper look into the orthomosaic model to see the things that have changed. Scrolling down, you see that 3D model. That's also coming from the flight that you just saw. And then finally, we do have a bunch of stills for the clients as well. And you can see, what's been filled in, what's still under construction, and, walk through all these different still images as well. So that's the quick and dirty. We went out, we did our flight, we assembled it, and then we pulled it all together into a custom web page. And then that custom web page is viewable by our clients, and they can take a look at what has happened over the past couple weeks since we last visited the location. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the flight along as well. We're going to try to do some shorter ones just to quickly show you some of the things we do over the next coming weeks. And don't forget, we are putting together a new class, and we're going to be picking up some flights this upcoming weekend for that class as well. And that location has been the hardest to get to with the weather, with the mud, and with permissions over the past few weeks. But we're back on schedule again, so you'll be seeing some new stuff here and some announcements as to what's going on at our classes.azdrone.net.